Hello cardboard hoarders, today I'm going to be going through and talking about my Radiant collection. I relatively recently completed collecting all 16 of these, excluding the ones that are part of the Pokemon Organized Play series. I personally didn't count those ones because they're really expensive and I didn't want to include them, and you can't make me. But I've been collecting these since I first started getting back into Pokemon about 2.5 years ago. They've been something I've been consistently after for the duration of that time. And if you don't know what they all have that really cool, hold on, let me show you in just a sec. They all have this really cool holofoil pattern. They all feature, let me see if you can get it, texturing on the card itself. And they all feature shiny Pokemon. But, they were released between the Astral Radiance and the Crown Zenith Sword and Shield sets. There appeared 3 in each set plus an extra Pokemon Go promo. And as I said, I've been after them for quite a while. I pulled about half of them, and then the other half I purchased online or at local hobby stores and conventions. None of them are expensive whatsoever. I think the most expensive one is the Radiant Charizard over here from the Pokemon Go set, and it's only costs about $12. And all the rest of them, I believe, are cheaper than that. Hold on. There's a Radiant Jirachi for you. Most of them are worth like maybe $1 or $2. Some of them $3 or $4. I think it's somewhat dependent on how popular the Pokemon is. Also, I will never forgive the Pokemon Company for using 2 of the 15 slots on Charizard. I believe literally any other Pokemon would have been better. But these are kind of neat from a gameplay standpoint too, because you can only have one of them in your deck, and I believe you can't revive them or anything. They kind of pay homage to old star Pokemon in that way, where you could only have one of those in your deck at a time. And they're all supposed to be pretty powerful. I believe whoops, here's the promo. I actually got this one on the channel if you want to go check that video out. But yeah, I figure it'd be fun to go through and talk about them a little more. Here are the ones from Astral Radiance. This is the first one I pulled from like the very first time I opened cards after I got back into it. And then these 2 I got from a booster box, which makes this the only time I completed one of these sets out by opening the packs. The only one where I did that. And in here, if you can tell, are the Pokemon Go ones. I pulled these 2 myself, and then this one I purchased online. This was the last one that I needed to complete out my collection, actually. And then these are the ones from the Lost Origin set. This Gardevoir right here is one of my personal favorite, alongside the Greninja up there. And I actually have 2 copies of this card, one for this set and then another for the for my Gardevoir collection. But I believe I purchased this one. I purchased online. The other one I purchased at a local TCG store. And then this one I pulled, and I forget where this one came from, but I think I purchased it at a TCG store. And then here are the ones I have from Silver Tempest. I believe I pulled this one myself, and then these other 2, this one's from online, and then this one's from a local store. This Serena is also one I'm a particular fan of. And then finally, this is the one I have from Crown Zenith. These are probably one of my favorite grouping of them too, particularly this Eternatus and this Charjabug. Again, I really wish they chose a different Pokemon instead of Charizard, considering Charizard got one over there. But it's still cool. I pulled 2 of each of these while opening Crown Zenith packs, and I had to purchase this one at a store too. These came as a promo in the Radiant Eevee Premium collection. I opened one on my channel, as I said before, if you want to have a go look at that video. But that's just about it for this collection. It is one of my favorite collections. Let me know what you think, though. Let me know what your favorite card might be. As I said, I'm a particular fan of the Gardevoir, Greninja, Serena, Eternatus, and Charjabug. They're all good in their own right, though. But that, again, that's just my personal opinion. Like, comment what yours is, and I hope you'll consider leaving a like as well, and maybe even subscribing. And I hope to see you in the next one.